All right, so we are going live now on YouTube. And if any of your friend complains of missing out on this session, you can simply share the link or tell the person to go to our YouTube channel to watch. So I'm going to start again. Important update. Over the past 4 years, we at BITFXT built a reputable brand and have provided excellent services through our order book exchange, www.bitfxt.com. Over the years, we have been a positive force in the Nigerian crypto space through our innovations. Users were able to deposit. If you join, you can just mute yourself. I thank you. Users were able to deposit, trade, and seamlessly withdraw their earnings straight to their Nigerian bank accounts. In 2019, we innovated BPay cards, our own bespoke crypto ATM cards. We also created B cards, which worked like gift cards, but can be used to redeem cryptocurrencies such as BTC, ETH, and much more at zero transaction fees. These were our unique selling points. We listened to our community and listed trending coins and tokens. We offered competitive rates at very low trading fees. We offered same-day settlements in both crypto and fiat transactions. Our customer service was top-notch, and we had little or no backlogs. In 2020, our user base grew massively, and there was need for us to scale our services. The industry developed rapidly, perhaps faster than our financial strength could carry. The advent of DeFi saw a rapid increase in Ethereum on-chain transaction fees and serious latency on transaction confirmations. This impacted negatively on our growth and set us back for a while, but still, we fought through the many challenges and survived 2020. The first quarter of 2021 saw the government clamp down on crypto exchanges and traders in Nigeria, stopping banking institutions from offering services to exchange businesses. This affected our unique selling points and left us on life support. Well, it's been 4 years of learning, and there is no doubt that the industry has evolved since we started off. Our goal has always been to create an all-in-one exchange that our users could call home. And yes, we did it. We have been building a bigger home, a home for crypto traders, a home for newbies and OGs, a home without boundaries, a home called Boundless. We'll be putting out lots more updates in coming weeks as we gradually migrate operations from BITFXT to Boundless Pay. We would love to appreciate you, our users, for sticking with us through thick and thin, through the numerous upgrades and challenges. Your loyalty melts our hearts, and we promise that our services to you through Boundless Pay would serve you even better. We kindly ask that you quickly withdraw all your coins on bitfxt.com to an external wallet on or before 10th of July 2021, as our website will be permanently going offline and any unwithdrawn coin will be lost in our server. Please treat this as urgent, as we won't take responsibility for any liabilities. We'll organize forums where all questions regarding any pending issues on BITFXT will be addressed, as well as how our new services on Boundless Pay will benefit you. We are looking forward to serving you better. Best regards, Team BITFXT. All right, so I read this out clarity, and for anybody here who did not see that press release, we've actually posted it in every of our channel: Twitter, Telegram, Instagram, WhatsApp. We've also put it up on our website landing page so that anybody who comes to the website would be able to read it on the information page. And right before we made this announcement, we've been making instructing users in a subtle manner to make withdrawals. Right before this information was put out, over the past 2 weeks or 3 weeks, our head admin have been making that announcement internally in the group. But you see, there is this thing about, I don't want to use the wrong word, but permit me to say nonchalance or nonchalant attitude of, I wouldn't know whether it's particular to our community towards information that is being shared. And this has cost them and us a lot of headaches. And I'm going to cite an instance to what happened last year when we were facing a lot of technical attacks and mishaps. When we advised that everybody should withdraw their coins on the exchange first while we were fixing all those things. We saw nonchalance, we saw people dragging their feet, we saw people not really doing what they were instructed to do. And the ones that did it, we didn't have to face any headache on their behalf. And then the ones that didn't do it later came back after the exchange had issues and we lost a lot of money. And they kept saying, my coin, give me my coin, tagging us that we took their money. See, the truth is, in as much as we're entrepreneurs and we're business builders and developers, there's only, there's a limit to how far we can go to displease ourselves and please our community, even though money is involved. Sometimes we get to forget that the company in question is also losing money doing all these things. We get to forget that it's human beings that are behind the computer. And those human beings are not criminals or scammers. If we wanted to be criminals or scammers, we will not build a legitimate exchange. We won't be registered. And we will scam you right in front of you and you won't say anything. Everybody, you are being scammed on a daily basis by most businesses you do. Most of you have done MMM in the past or some of those crazy businesses. And when you lose money, you simply cry over it and forget about it and move on, right? You don't get to kill yourself. You don't get to, in fact, most times you don't talk about it. You forget about it. But when it comes to a legitimate project or businesses and something goes wrong, even though you are also at fault, at the end of the day, you find yourself wanting to castigate or say some negative things, even when you see that those people are putting in their efforts to ensure that there is stability and that things work out well. I wouldn't know if it's something about Nigeria hitting their own and not wanting people to really move forward, right? We forget that there could be issues, but this is not the reason for this meeting. I'm only saying these things because I see anybody I come across as potential billionaires and millionaires and people who are going to own businesses in the future. It's not left for a few persons such as myself, Bitcoin Chief, and some other people who are working hard to build businesses in Nigeria. At some point, you're going to find yourself leading. At some point, you're going to find yourself building. At some point, you're going to find yourself showing the way and carrying other people along. And then I usually will not pray, and I will never pray that you experience what you put other people through as well. So that I will pray that it's easy for you as well when it's your turn. But most times, there is karma. It comes back and it haunts us. I'm only saying this to get you to understand that the business world is not easy in any way. It's a battle of the fittest, and that explains the reason why, especially in Africa, out of every 10 businesses, 7 die within the first year, right? I would say 5 die within the first year. The remaining 3, 3 out of the remaining 5 die within the second year. Then every other year, at least 1 die. Survival rate is usually 1/10 or 2/10 in Nigeria, because there are lots of odds fighting against you as a business owner in Nigeria and Africa. It's either government policies or the government itself clamping down on you, or bad business environment. Electricity, expenses that are not necessary for internet services, staff that are unruly, people who just want to a lot of things fight against startups and businesses in Africa. And if you do your research, you would see that is a reality. And most of them give up at the very first instance. But in BITFXT, we've lasted this. This is the 5th year of our existence. It doesn't mean we did not face those challenges in the first year, second year, third year, but we are determined to stay and see it work out right to the end. And we would have stayed. In fact, we are still here. We are not going anywhere. We are only transitioning. And this is a very important key point I want to make in this call. Because as soon as that information was out, a lot of people started saying, you are shutting down. We are not shutting down services. We are only transitioning. We're only moving to a bigger business. We're only expanding to something that works in the African market. We're only moving forward to the next level. That's what we are doing. We are not shutting down services, right? If you look at the business landscape, lots of deep pocket competitions ranging from the likes of Binance and the rest, offering exactly the same service that we are offering, but with a bigger leverage than we have. So we are going to encourage you to do well to patronize those bigger exchanges and other co-exchanges in Nigeria as well. There is Niger Crypto, an amazing exchange owned by my friend. Hopefully, they will survive. I've had calls with them. I've had calls with a couple of other people. We are all facing the same challenges. It's not unique to us, right? But we're going to join forces to see how we can promote even Niger Crypto, to see how they stand as well, right? Because we are all one. The moment we become Pan-African and Nigerians to the core, not just by name, but by being brothers to to ourselves. The person that puts a little effort, you do as much as you can to amplify that effort so that the business survives. That is when we all grow as a people. But if our attitude remains tearing down of businesses, even us will not grow as well, right? And I'm saying this because I know that it's 85% of the people who may be on this call came to beat FXT as a result of um uh you know Tatcoin trading. And if you can think back to when Tatcoin was listed, 90% of the people never knew anything about trading. They were all newbies. They didn't know anything about trading. We took out our time. We left our core business and we focused on teaching you people how to trade free of charge. And 80% of those same people made their first million naira from our exchange. And if I'm lying, if I'm lying, or if you feel I'm not saying the truth, you can indicate on the chat box. 80% or even 100% of the people that came made a lot of money right from our exchange. So what changed? As soon as we had issues and we sincerely announced it, everybody turned around. I started saying, I wouldn't have registered in your exchange, the worst exchange. How can we be so volatile as a people and not understand situations? And the issues itself were not our issues. It was a glitch that 85% of the people here benefited from, took advantage of, buying Tatcoin at a meager price and taking the whole coins out and leaving us to pay for something that even the people among you guys that we called to bring back those coins did not bring those coins back. Some of them blocked our number. Some of them refused to pick our calls. The ones that took advantage of the coins. I know one that withdrew how much? Over 5 million naira worth of coin, leaving us to pay those debts. We are human beings like you as well. We are human beings like you as well. Right? So sometimes it's very important you look beyond your own personal, you think like how are these people behind the chats, those people trying to calm you down on the Telegram channel to make you feel comfortable and tell you, hold on, we are working on these things. And then think towards the direction of the fact that they are human beings as well, right? Because what we saw was people pouncing on them, calling them names. They are dedicated to serving you. And one thing that hurts me the most is the fact that if it's foreign exchanges that when I've seen people that have had issues with foreign exchanges, bigger foreign exchanges, they don't backlash like this. You are calm, you follow them the way they are following you. I've seen people that have had issues even with Binance. I've helped somebody resolve his issue on Luno. These people they don't do the same thing. So why is it that when it comes to homegrown businesses, it's different? So I'm only saying this thing, right? I'm only saying this thing to, get us to come to a better frame. It's not just about BITFXT. Every other business that is homegrown, however it is, these are people that are putting in efforts. Sometimes it would work. Sometimes it won't work. Not because they don't want it to work. Nobody builds a business and wants to watch it go down the drain. Right? People do these things. Their hope is to be the next Bill Gates and the next Warren Buffett. Yeah, it's part of the dream. It's part of the things that we've made up our minds to do. Right? We understood right from the beginning that it's not going to be easy. Personally, I understood from the beginning that hey, it's not going to be easy in any way. And these experiences of bad attitude from customers, and some things that would weigh people down. I mean, weigh customer support down, weigh us down, and also affect even the users. I knew that at some point it's going to happen. I made up my mind that come what may, we will build and we'll win. Sometimes I encourage myself with, movies that I get to watch about, how Bill Gates was able to succeed, and how Warren Buffett and how, Mark Zuckerberg were able to go through the storm and survive to get to where they are today. Go and read documentaries about them. They were also hated as well, right? But they didn't stop. So this is not about me. I've already made up my mind. Even if everybody go on Facebook, on Twitter, on Telegram, and type Franklin Peters took our money, BITFXT is a shit, is a scam. Oh, don't register on Boundless. Oh, it doesn't change. It doesn't affect me one bit. You might have noticed. It doesn't affect me one bit as far as my heart is clean and my hand is clear, right? We will just do our best and leave the rest for God. Now, bringing it back to you, I understand that it's hurtful, right? Nobody wants to lose their money. Nobody wants to go to a platform and then at the end of the day, maybe for one glitch or another glitch, they have issues. We understand all those things and we share your sentiments. And that's the reason why, even though we made an announcement for everybody to make their withdrawals and they did not, and they were affected when those things happened, I personally know how many millions I've drowned just to make people happy in the exchange. When that glitch happened, I know how much I drowned. I know how much is in the 20s and 30s of millions, much more.
I beg, I'm Frank, I beg no verse. I just wrote my account number, just wire me 40K. I lost more than 500K in that PX. Just wire me 40K. Thank you, sir. I know one shall just wire me. Thank you, sir.
You just joined meeting now. You don't know what we've been talking about.
No, I know. I just don't want. I know one. No, just wire me. I beg. Make I just the move. I beg.
It's all part of it. All right. So what? Who is that?
Frank, I say I know one shall just wire me. Make I just go. Just wire. Make I just leave this meeting. Thank you, sir.
I'm sorry. I'm going to take exception to that. I don't know who you are, right?
I am one of your BXT investors, sir.
So what happened? So what are you talking about?
You don't know what happened?
Go ahead.
What happened is that 1K investment on BXT was nothing right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Continue.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happened. I just want you to just return just wire me. Simple, very, very simple. You don't understand, boss. Frank, you don't understand yet. I said I invested 1K on BXT, and right now that 1K was nothing. So just like, how do I just consume me, sir? Thank you, sir.
See, the truth is, it's not only that has lost money. I lost over $4,000 on Moon token. Who did I owe up to today, man? Rest. See,
boss, you be boss.
Like, serious.
You be boss now. You be boss. I beg. I know be boss. I beg. Just wire me.
See, in this space, they always tell you go with what you can afford to lose. You went there with greed and probably I don't know. So don't blame anybody. See, me myself, I'm having BST. I have over many thousand BST today. I have BFI, which I bought for $15 today. They are still there. Over 100 and something BFI I bought for $15.
Boss,
Now,
boss. I know that. I know they talk. I know they talk to you, sir. Relax. Make Frank wire me. I beg. I know they talk to you. This guy with the shout now, I know they talk to you. Frank, wire me. Thank you, sir. Make me know for real.
Hello, Mr. P. Please relax, calm down.
Which one be calm down? I beg. I know one calm down. Just wire me, I beg. Thank you, sir.
Please
Okay.
calm down.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna now. I love this because it's an EMA. Usually my EMAs, I don't censor anybody, right? I like to listen and I like to respond as well. Now I have a very simple question to ask. And I appreciate. I don't know the people's voice. People I heard their voice, and I like the approach they came with. Right. I have a very simple question to ask you, Mr. Pig. So when you were investing, did you send money to me?
Of course, I bought it on your platform, BITFXT.
I asked you a very simple question. Very simple question. Did you send money to Mr. Franklin?
Indirectly.
I asked you.
Boss, no, they do.
Direct about this man.
No, they do this
Boy,
kind of
you
thing.
send any money.
Okay, I didn't send. Wait, wait.
Okay.
I bought your coin. I invested in your coin. So indirectly, I sent you something like that indirectly. But directly, I didn't send you any came to your DM to send you money. No, I didn't do that.
Okay. I'm not owing you a dime.
So is normal now?
Yes.
Wait.
Yes.
Excuse me. Wait, Frank, you said I invested 1K on BXC, your coin, not other shit coin. We know it's your coin. We know it's Franklin's coin, and I invested in it. I lost my 1K, and you are telling me it's normal?
Yes, I've lost money on BNB. I bought a lot of BNB. I also lost money on BNB.
Wait, Frank, you still have hope in BNB, but do we still have any hope about in BXC?
100%. If you have lost hope, I've not lost hope, and my community have not lost hope. So if you want to dump the one you are holding, please do. I'm going to buy it. Or you can sell that one to me directly. I'm buying it from you, and I know it's you I'm buying it from. If you sell it to an exchange, you are selling it to an order book exchange, and that is it, right?
The BXC still have hope. That's what you are saying. Let me write this down.
Franklin
said,
listen,
I will call you maybe in the next 10 years to ask you about this BXC. I'm going to write it down right now that you said BXC still have hope.
100%. So if you see the reason I took an exception to your attitude, which is very, very wrong, very wrong. You don't barge into a meeting where they are respectable. The people that we are here and they were listening from the beginning to the end, we are not stupid to keep quiet and listen. So you don't barge into and listen. You don't barge into a meeting, you drop your account and you say, Frank, send me money. It's a very big insult to me personally and to the people here.
Abi,
don't do that again.
Okay, make una novel. Just okay, I'm going to buy the dip right now. But after 10 years, Frank, see, personally, I go use Juju come down your Dubai. I've been awaiting you. Where you there? I go use Juju. If I don't get back my money, I go use Juju come you, sir. Come for you, sir. Thank you.
See Juju.
Frank, I go use Juju come.
All right, so let's proceed.
Excuse me, wait, hold on. Mr. P, this is crypto world exchange services. You better mind how you talk about Juju. You better mind how you speak to Mr. Franklin with respect to that Juju. I understand everything that you have said, but that Juju part, don't dare that guy, because if you dare that guy, it's like Juju. You understand the reason why I'm from many ways here.
Well, these are just talks for formality. These are talks for formality. Just making noise.
Record this voice. You better be careful. Mind how you use that word. Unless you go speak here. People want to say services. I'm not afraid of any shit. You better mind how you talk to that guy. I get everything that you say about money stuff. Yes, we all lost money, and we're here to know the way forward. But that's this aspect. You better be careful. Mind
Hello.
You get my point. I understand that money is involved. I get that aspect. But that is different.
Ogam, it's okay now. It's okay. Your point has been driven
I'm
home.
telling you
Let's
directly.
move
Abeg,
on
we
to
no
it.
come here, come fight.
Thank
Abeg,
you.
Abeg,
no
it's
come
okay.
here, come
Let's go
fight.
to the
I
main
left my
thing. You
case.
said your
Abeg,
point now. You said your point. We
Make
don't
una
hear.
relax. Make una cheregodi. Eh?
abeg,
Me too
we
go
no
use
come here,
juju.
come
Me
fight.
dey talk
Abeg.
about
All right, all right, yeah, all right, everybody. Uh, so let's move forward. Let's move forward. One thing in life is, you know, there will always be issues. As far as you are alive, if you want to avoid issues entirely, you simply, just go to the grave. That's where you don't have any issue. As far as you are alive, there will always be issues, and treat this as one of them. Um, I want to apologize on behalf of every other person, and for that bad interruption, right? But I think to this point we've really made a lot of points, and so far is the way forward we are discussing, right? Okay, so I'm going to make some things very clear, just so that especially Mr. Pig to understand how the crypto space works. Okay, people buy coins from different exchanges, irrespective of who the owner of the coin is. In cryptocurrency, you put what you are willing to lose. 100% what you are willing to lose. Whether it's I could come to your house and knock and tell you to buy, and you buy from me. If you lose it, it's your fault. Take me anywhere. So just have that in mind first of all. And I don't want to waste so much time on your case, because the approach was very wrong. But just have that in mind. All right. Moving forward, I'm going to give space for questions, because this is more of an AMA. I just needed to water the ground for that. So if you have any question so far on everything, you can just raise your hand and I'll unmute you to ask. So maybe the question you would want to ask me, open the way for the next thing I'll be talking about.
All right. I just have this question, Mr. Frank.
Okay.
Yesterday I received a message that everyone should withdraw their funds from BITFXT exchange, that the stuff is good. Like, you guys are closing down. So I just want to confirm, is it real or fake?
Yeah. Okay. So where did you see the message? Is it the screenshot?
In a WhatsApp? No, in a WhatsApp group.
A full what do you call it? The one that was constructed by us?
No, not your group. Like a crypto WhatsApp group.
Yes, yeah. I want to know which particular. Okay, either ways, yeah, we have we put out a what do you call it? A press release yesterday, which I had read out before you joined. So in that press release, we noted that we are transitioning. We are not shutting down. We are not closing down. We are transitioning. And before you joined, also, I had explained the reason for that. The reason is that we need to really solve the problem that people have. And that's every business looks at what we call the business environment and makes decisions. If you are solving a problem that people are not patronizing, why stay there and keep spending money? All right. Initially, some of the services we were offering, which was more of our unique selling points, was the fact that people could deposit naira and withdraw naira from our exchange. before it was restricted by Nigerian banks. I mean, central bank, put up a restriction on that, and since then, it's not been easy for any exchange in Nigeria, not just us. Every other exchange is experiencing the same thing. Okay, so we are in a bid to solve that problem. We are, going to be focusing more on our products, our new project. It's called Boundless Pay. It's not necessarily new; it's been there, but we are beefing it up, and we are actually fully launching in a very short period of time, right? So exactly the same thing that people could do on BITFXT.com, you can still do it on Boundless Pay. Only that it's not an order book exchange. There's a difference between order book exchange and normal exchange. Yeah. So an order book exchange, you see candlesticks, you buy, you trade. And unfortunately, in Nigeria, we actually don't have day traders. We only have hodlers. People buy coins, they hold it, and they sell. That doesn't make order book exchange money. Okay. So in Boundless Pay, you could log in, you can buy coin with your Naira, you can withdraw into your bank account, you can send money from to any other bank. Maybe towards at some point in this session, I'm going to be explaining the features that we have on Boundless Pay. So just to clarify you, we are not shutting down. We are still a company. We are still intact. We are simply migrating from our former business model to a better business model. So when we say you should withdraw your coins are hosted on what we call nodes. So we are running Ethereum node, we are running Bitcoin node, we are running a lot of nodes, right? And those nodes are launched on servers. So if the website goes down and your coin is still there, it goes down with the server. We don't have access to those coins. It's only when you withdraw it and it is audited and you get it withdrawn into your bank account, that it to your wallet rather, that it leaves our server. So when we ask for people to make withdrawals and they chat us up and they tell us to help them to withdraw it, we don't have access to do that. And the server is going down in a couple of days, right? So if you still have your coin and you're on this call, kindly go online and make your withdrawals. If you're facing any issues, maybe you've tried to withdraw and it maybe didn't go through or something, that's the reason why we have this AMA, so that you can ask questions and somebody will be able to attend to you. So, Big Chief, do you understand now?
Yeah.
All right.
Please, I want to quickly ask a question.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's as concerning one of the coin I had in your platform. It's called Blicky coin.
Okay.
Yes, I've tried all I could to withdraw it, but it's not possible. Because
Okay.
I look at the future, the programming of that coin, the minimum you have to withdraw, and the fee for the withdrawal, the fee for the withdrawal is even higher than the quantity you have to withdraw.
Okay.
So I don't know what the way out to that issue, sir.
Okay. So Ziki, are you here?
And not only me, there were several persons that had
Yes, sir.
Bitcoin on that platform.
Okay, I
You're
understand.
unable to withdraw.
As far as it's happening to one person, it's definitely happening to multiple persons. So I understand. So Ziki, please take his complaint.
Yes, sir.
Luki, just take that complaint and his detail. Maybe
Yes, sir.
his phone number. You can just
I
pass it.
checked the withdrawal fee for BFI. That was around 9 BFI. And on my wallet, I'm having, on one of my friends' wallet, is having 10 or thereabout. And the fee was around 9, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll take it one after the other so that we get to attend to, you understand, attend to everybody at we can't attend to everybody at table. So Ziki, take his detail. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So Oshoke, you have a question. Sorry, you can continue.
Yeah. So on one of my friends' wallet yesterday, I wanted to help him withdraw his BFI. He's having about 13 or so, and the fee was around 9, if I'm not mistaken. Now, so that yesterday.
Okay. Okay. So we saw that the reason is that the gas fee is calculated based on on the current market price based on the exchange.
The
So
problem is if he's having 9 BFI bought for around $88 and sorry,
yeah,
around 13, and he's using 9 to withdraw what's left, nothing.
we'll take care of that. Don't worry. The reason is that it's some people, I don't know, it went down. So it's calculating the gas fee based on the current price in the exchange. So Vicky, take that complaint, right? We're going to should I say subsidize the withdrawal so that it doesn't cost you much. But
Okay,
I still
thanks.
have a very big update on BFI. I'm going to drop after towards the end of this session.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Good evening, Mr. Franklin.
Good evening. I follow Big Ram.
Yeah. Mr. Franklin, see, I have a complaint since that I've always wanted to tell you. Do you still remember this coin like that, trade token?
TTO. Yeah.
That coin is a scam. Is a scam. And I regretted buying that coin.
Wow.
And it was because you listed the coin on your launch pad. That was the
Yeah.
main reason I decided to invest on the coin.
Yeah.
Ever since the day I bought the coin, their
Yeah.
Telegram group has been dead. We've
Wow.
never had a conversation with the CEO, and he has never addressed us concerning the coin. And it was because you listed it on your launch pad. That was the reason I invested in the coin. And I won't lie to you, that decision I made that day, I'm regretting it because the money I invested on it is quite much for me to lose that kind of money like that. So that's just amazing. I want to tell you so that next time, if you want to launch some coins on your launch pad, you yourself make some detailed investigation about the coin.
Yeah,
You understand? Because so that kind of thing won't happen again. That's just what I want to say.
I'm sorry about that. We actually did some due diligence on it and we asked series of questions. And I think we also had an AMA for them on our Telegram group. And people asked questions before they started Launchpad. But I'm going to try and reach out to the CEO. I hope he's fine, because what you said can be in two ways. What if something bad has happened to the CEO? You understand? So I will try and reach out to him and I hope he's fine. Then if he's good, he will have to be able to defend what happened, the reason why. It's understandable if someone launches a project and it fails based on natural reasons or causes, than when the person decides that he's 100% out, his campaign is definitely wrong. Okay, so
but what's there is not carrying anybody along. Yeah, we are all human beings.
Yeah,
Anything can happen.
I'm going to reach out to him. If once he responds, then maybe we could come up with something. I don't know, but I'm going to follow it up.
Okay, there's no problem. Thank you.
Okay, Ogundare or Larry Waju.
Good evening, everyone. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, you're welcome.
Please, I've been having an issue with my balance not showing on the BITFXT. And I've complained about 6 months, 5 months ago. And your customer care keep telling me that hold on, that there's no problem, that I should send my UID, that everything is okay, that blah, blah, blah. Still yet, I can't still have anything on my balance at all.
Okay. So any other person that has that issue, Ziki, are you here? And I'm going to explain.
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you. So pay attention to what I'm going to say. I'm going to explain why there was a lot of latency on fixing that, right? We bought a lot of coins with our money. All right, so we had a window, I would call it window, to solve that problem. Yeah, for I think it was from November or December last year till around February. So most people didn't come forward for the problem to be solved. And you see, it's people working. Sometimes they have dedicated, we've dedicated a level of energy and follow up to solve that problem within that period of time. So if it's not all solved within that period of time, the energy and the enthusiasm, to follow through may no longer be there. So and then I remember, coin started pumping and a lot of things. So let me not go back to those. Ziki is going to take your details right now. If there's any other person that is having that similar issue, Ziki will take your detail. You can just type on the chat box and Ziki would send you a private message to take your details. And anybody that attended this AMA that have similar issues, it would be solved. Today is Monday, before Friday, before the website is off, it will all be solved. As far as you are in this AMA, any other person that didn't join this AMA, unfortunately, we may not have this opportunity again. And that's the reason why it's very important to take actions. I think we've fixed about 3 different AMAs. And I remember there was one particular one, I joined the AMA and it was just me. Nobody joined for more than 30 minutes. And we did an announcement for that AMA for more than 1 week. You understand? And then after like 2 days or 3 days, somebody will go online and say, the same thing that would have been taken care of. So, but there's no issue. We are going to follow that up. Ogundare.
All right, all right. Another thing is I want to apologize for like barging into the group and shouting. I just want to shout at somebody because they think they like the verse, but make no verse, I beg. Where that guy, Crypto World, I've been awaiting. Boss, I know they use any juju. I be church boy. I be one server, no vex.
It's okay.
No, brother, no wahala, no wahala. No love,
We all human.
Make I no see boost for my bed today.
no, don't worry, don't worry. I don't call everything love. I don't call everything love. Don't worry.
It's
Nothing there.
not part of it. Also you've apologized to the group, and I hope the group have also forgiven you, because me, I've already forgiven you. Okay.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah. Okay, Ziki have dropped his phone number. That's his WhatsApp number. Please, you can save his number. Just drop his details. Drop your details with him, and it will all be taken care of. Ogundare, your hand is still raised. You still have another question or complaint? Olarewaju. Okay. All right. So any other person? I think there was a question on the chat box. I wanted to read it out. Okay, Afala Big Gram he said, "Are we sure of the launch?" Yes, 100%, and it's going to be big. Now we are taking our time because of what we are building is heavy, right? And we had a little bit of rush to launch. It was, when was that, Ziki? November last year, right? When we launched the Boundless Pay for the first time. It's a heavy project, and it needed a lot of fixes, but we just launched, just so we come out. And it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. We were facing a lot of things that were not palatable. We had to go back. And then by the time we are ready to come back again, Central Bank of Nigeria restricted crypto activities in Nigeria, and we got a partnership with about 3 banks to use their APIs on Boundless Pay, proper partnerships. And of course, we were issuing ATM cards. It was more like a bank. But when that restriction happened, everything went down the drain. Both the whole money that was spent, the ATM cards, they are all dumped in the bank. Everything went down. That was millions wasted. So we are human beings too. And some of these monies, when they go, you don't get them back. You understand? So it's all for good. We are going to, come out bigger and better. and that's where we are headed to. With the way things are going, we are definitely, I think we're going to be live. We're going to do a soft launch this month, but I'm going to talk about it towards the end of this session. I want to get more questions. If you have any question, you can type it on you can indicate on the chat box, or you can
Hello,
raise your.
sir.
Yeah, okay. Emmanuel Adam,
Yes, sir.
go ahead.
Okay, sir. I am one of the affected persons in this whole situation, and the reason I did not want to speak is because I understand that no matter what happens, there must be always this respect. There must be there. I don't know you personally, sir. So I just there's just this respect. And let there be this. What's it called? Though? I've forgotten what it's called. Though. Something of doubt, giving a gap of doubt. Okay, maybe this happened. Maybe this happened.
Yeah.
But there are so many people I know that are paying about BITFXT. So many people that may not be able to access Telegram. So many people that may not be able to come on this Zoom call. There are so many people.
Yeah.
And they have spoken to me. They have conversed with me on many occasions.
Yeah.
And the issue was that when I saw BITFXT, it was Mr. Zoe, because we're close. They told me about BITFXT. I should buy the BXC coin. I was so happy that a Nigerian can create an exchange. And I was like, wow, we have our own exchange. I'll be telling my guys, I beg, use a Nigerian exchange. Talking about this exchange because it was something indigenous. It's our own.
Yeah.
Nigeria as a country has so much power that the world is not seeing. We are one of the most underlooked continents that people just come and take. So I was happy and preaching the news everywhere. And I can imagine how many people did the same thing I did. So it was very, you understand, you might have to understand why we are more angry at this situation than other exchanges that we don't know. Like people like exchanges that are international. Because it's our own. It's our own. When somebody from outside comes to come and like when somebody outside hot sauce, it will not be as painful as when it's from inside the house. So I did not want to speak, but please, if there is any way, yes, it's possible there were problems, there were issues, but if there's any way there can be should I say marketing, or like there should be a broadcast on different, just like there was advertising for BITFXT, so that people can understand that that they are in pain, that you are aware of what's going on. So please, because it wasn't a nice experience, sir. It wasn't a nice experience, and you know how Nigeria is now. We are very, very distrustful.
Yeah.
The first any small thing, we are very, very distrustful, and then so this happened. It's possible that yes, there were so many challenges that came up, sir, that you did not anticipate, and it's true. Every business, that most of the great businesses have had challenges that broke them down and they had to recover from. It's true. So, sir, if there's a way you can put it out there that this is what we're doing now, you can put it out there to people that might not have the opportunity or the maybe intellect to be able to be here, like BITFXT, because if this boundless space is going to go far, it's the same Nigerians, the same people who were pained. It's the same us that will tell our mother, tell our father, tell our schoolmates, tell our friend. It's us, sir. So if there's a way that, like, I don't know how it can be done.
I understand what you're saying, right? And there are some scheduled things that we are working on. I'm going to do more of a video broadcast that's outside this, a kind of a monologue. Okay. It's going to be done. But some of these things are scheduled, like even this call, some of those things, so that it follows a particular timeline. There are some, if it was done earlier or it's done at a time that is not really proper, it will not pass the right message. Do you understand? So that when you are making such kind of video, you are saying boundless pay, which maybe we can work out one or two compensations. Do you understand? And put it in boundless.
Yes, a compensation,
Yeah.
something
So
like
as
that.
we are talking, We can say, aha, this is the what happened, this is what happened. You can download Boundless Pay. As far as you download it and you are within this category, this is there for you, this is there for you. You understand? So it's not just like an empty talk. People are tired of listening to people talk. People want to see action, right? For instance, in Boundless Pay, towards from November last year, we are putting updates. It's going to be up February. Towards February, when it was supposed to be up, we even had a countdown. 48 hours to the launch, we had this issue with the government. After that, we stopped putting so much updates, so that if we are going to put updates, we are putting it and it's we are sure it's coming out, right? So that's basically what we are going to do. We understand that it's not everybody that is in some of these plans, and that's why we say, tell your friends too, because there are people that simply brought their friends, as their referrals on the platform, and those their friends depend on your own personal updates for them to really be carried along. Okay, so for those who have attended this session now, after this session, you can still get back to those your friends. This is what happened, this is what happened. They are saying you should withdraw. If they can't withdraw, help them to make those withdrawals. Don't leave them by themselves, because we can't go back to those people. We don't know who they are. Do you understand, Emmanuel?
I'm with you. Sorry, I had a call.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
with you.
Yeah. So we don't know who they are. To us, okay, I can imagine on Friday, last week, when we put up that updates, I personally went to our Twitter account, and somebody asked a question, how do I withdraw? And I was shocked. I don't know why I was shocked, but I found myself shocked. I was like, okay, so on a normal, I'll ask the person, how did you deposit in the first place? Because how you're asking me, how do you withdraw? You should know how to make basic withdrawal. So I told the person, okay, download withdraw to your Trust Wallet. The person asked me, what is Trust Wallet? How do I get Trust Wallet? So I had to personally take out my time, more than 40 minutes respond, because it would take the person time to download. The person asked me, what is seed phrase? What practically educated the person. This is one person, and I may not have the time to do it for everybody. Even our customer care may not have the time to do it for everybody. So sometimes if you refer people to a platform, take responsibility of also helping those people through the whole period or through the whole process. You understand? So I'm appealing. I'm kindly appealing that if you referred anybody by yourself, just get back to the person and help the person make their withdrawals. You understand? It's going to be painful that those coins are in the coins that are in your wallet are there. They are there now. You understand? So if you don't withdraw and the server goes down, it's lost. We can't even have access to it. Now, after it has gone down, somebody will come and say, I did not make withdrawal. Then you are expecting for us to now go and use our money to, those things don't really work. Right? So just get back to your people and tell them, guide them. And then I'm going to do that video, and it's going to be out maybe towards like middle of this month, as soon as we are sure of the date of Boundless Pay launch, so that I'll simply say it once and then maybe work out 1 or 2 compensations for such kind of people, and it's going to be on Boundless Pay. Thank you, Emmanuel.
You're welcome. Thank
Yeah.
you too.
You're welcome. So somebody is asking, how about we? I understand there are some people that maybe they didn't have access to their account, or maybe they couldn't make withdrawals by themselves, and they were instructed by our chief admin to forward him their UID and their 2FA, and with that he was able to move the fund from their wallet. So those coins are currently in a particular wallet waiting for distribution. So we don't want to make the distribution half. We want to wait for any other person or every other person who probably would face such kind of issues between now and 10th, right? So that it would all be moved to that wallet and the distribution would be done once. So if your money is still pending, you have not received your fund, maybe because you moved it to the chief admin's wallet, hold on. Before 10th, we'll do the distribution. The distribution may even start from tomorrow. No issues, but your money is safe 100%. So it will simply be sent to your wallet directly. Okay. I'm saying this to answer the question of Eras the Great, and any other person who have similar concerns.
All right. Like I just have a suggestion, I think.
Okay.
This like I would suggest that you guys should be giving us steady updates about BFI, so that like if you are giving us updates, what we are expecting, like what we are to expect about BFI, like feeding us with updates, some like many new things. It's you, even though the price, like I bought that BFI, I think $20 per one. Right now, BFI is I think $3 per one.
Yeah.
So, like if we are feeding us with those updates, at least we will have confidence to buy even more. For example, now we have SafeMoon, we have Elongate. These are two different coins. SafeMoon is feeding us with like updates every day by day, and that's why even now, if I have any spare money, I'm going to put it in SafeMoon than Elongate. Why? Elongate is not giving us anything, even though both of them are down. But if you are giving us updates, steady updates, I mean steady one, like you tell us some like good news about what we are to expect about this BFI, like it will help like boost our morale to even buy more. Because right now, if I tell somebody to buy BFI right now, like I don't know if I can come out of it with my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand what you just said now, and it's duly noted. Right now, there were periods when we were putting up lots of updates on BFI, and I have should I say a different view towards promoting coins. Personally, I believe that coins are not anybody can create a coin, even you, right? It doesn't cost so much. Maybe $500, you are done. Maybe even $2, you are done. It doesn't cost much to create a coin. What makes a coin valuable is the use cases that are surrounding that coin. Okay, and I'll tell you for free, a coin called Uniswap. Have you heard about Uniswap token?
Yeah.
Uniswap token was created in 2017. It had a use case, and that use case was not available as at the time it was created. They did not make an announcement or put out updates until 2020, when Uniswap was fully developed. That was when the announcement was done. People saw Uniswap as a failed project. They didn't pay attention to it. The smart ones that really understood bought, and they made tons of money when the time for the coin was ripe. Another coin was Dogecoin. Have you heard about Dogecoin? Dogecoin have been available since 2014. And 2014 till 2020, that was when everybody was started talking about Dogecoin. Not because they didn't want to make an announcement, but because it wasn't the time for it. Do you understand? And when it's not the time for a project, I hope you are still listening.
Yeah, I am.
When it's not the time for the project and you are putting up announcements, yes, the announcement is going to create some level of excitement. That excitement buy, not because they cajoled you to buy, but because they wanted to put announcement out there, right? And then you bought because you felt the need, the importance, the urgency to buy. But unfortunately, the time was not right, and the coin was going to stay latent for a long period of time. Are you willing to wait for that long? Is your excitement not going to burn out? Are you not going to say, just like you jumped into the and saying, I should send you 40K? I swear, I could send you that 40K and take back those coins. I'm not literally swearing, not right to swear, but you know what I mean. Is it slang?
Yeah, I understand.
I could literally send you 40K right now and take that coin. And I wish every other person would sell their coins. I'm not saying it to people anymore. I'm telling you the gospel truth, because I'm a business person and I'm a visionary. In the next 20 years, you will still be in the industry, and I will be doing well. There's a reason behind that. Do you understand? So yeah. So I'm telling you based on history, so that you understand what I'm saying. And the last instance I'm going to give you is Shiba. Shiba did not come out in 2021. Shiba has been there almost a year. Nobody knew about it. It was when the time was right. The right announcement came at the right time, and the pump happened when it happened. Right? So we are not making those announcements because those monies that you would have used to buy, maybe there are one or two problems is to solve for you in your present life right now. You don't need to go and tie it down on the coin. Let the coin be. Those that want to dump can dump. Those that are willing to hold long term can hold. No problem. But when we start making the announcements, it shouldn't be icing and no substance, no cake. Right? But what as the announcement is coming out, there is real value backing those announcements. We're not announcing go and buy coin, go and buy coin. It simply makes us shillers. I don't want to be a shiller.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to mute you. It's like there's noise in your background. Okay, so I don't want to be a shiller, and I don't want our project to be a shiller project. It's a project that has real value and real solutions that are backing it. So that's why we are actually waiting for one or two key indicators to happen before we start putting out those announcements. And the time is almost here. I mean, this month is the time actually. So that's the thing. So don't give up hope. Don't, if you are holding it, hold it. You understand? But the announcement is going to soon start coming, back to back. So I'll take thank you. I'll take two more questions, then I'll start the announcement. It's good for us to start the announcement right from this session, right? So let's.
I want to know what will happen to BITFXT coin.
I've been expecting that question since, right? I've been
because I'm an holder of that coin. I'm still holding it.
Yeah. So I've been expecting the question. Now, BITFXT coin was the native token of BITFXT exchange, and it was used as gas. For those that enjoyed that feature, your trading fee in BITFXT. If you had BXT coin, you could pay your trading fee more than 70% discount if you use BXT. And that was the major use case for that token. Every token has a use case, and I tell people read white papers, right? If you don't read white papers, you may buy something because if the reason why that project was created doesn't work out the way the owners envisaged it, it will not give you what you're expecting. It's not the fault of the owners of the project, it's just market situation, right? So our goal and our plan was that BITFXT would be big, because when we started building BITFXT, there was no Binance to come and compete with us in our space. There was no OKEx. There was no competitor. We are building and we are hoping to flow like that. But unfortunately, we didn't gain that traction as much, right? Because the industry really evolved quickly and things escalated faster than we expected. But that being the case, or that notwithstanding, everybody and anybody holding BXT, we are looking at creating an LP token, because there was this solution we've been trying to build. It's called BitSwap, right? And it may not come out as BitSwap, which is more like I think Tatcoin people has gone ahead of us to create their own. It's called TatSwap, and something like PancakeSwap, right? So we are looking at creating something like that, and we will have an LP token, liquidity token. Yeah. So we're looking at having, doing something. So, but if you're a holder of BXT, it's not, you are not, you won't wake up one morning and, we just tell you that it's gone for vanishing. We'll come up with something that will substitute the BXT. Worst case scenario, we swap your BXT to an equivalent value in BFI. I don't know, but we're going to make a proper announcement on that. It's not just going to be gone like that. So when the time comes, we'll send out an announcement on that. So it's not like it's going, as BITFXT is switching to boundless pay. The token is gone. No, we have plans for that. Is that clear?
Very clear, very clear. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. One more question before we move. So anybody who still have questions, please DM. Abdul, I think you want to ask a question, but your sound system is not helping. I have to mute you. If you are using earphone, just unplug it and use your normal mouthpiece. Try it again now. It may work.
Can you hear me? Can you hear?
Yeah, are you using earpiece? Unplug it and use your normal mouthpiece. It's making noise.
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, we can.
So I was thinking, those that already have account on BITFXT, and some of my friends now, I've never been able to reach some of them. Some they can never remember their password. They are complaining that Ziki is not answering their message. I guess he has loads of messages on his WhatsApp held up. So now after 10, is there nothing they can still do for them?
Okay, I had to mute you. To be very honest with you, very honest with you, nothing. Actually, I've been able to, I wish I can share my screen, but what I want to share is on my phone, right? I've been able to plead with the server people to extend it to extend it as far as they can. But fortunately or unfortunately, they insisted that the maximum they can do is July 12th. So just to, this is not necessary, but I believe in transparency. I don't know if you can see my screen. Can any of you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes. I love transparency. I see, got it delayed to July 12th. Done. This is me saying thank you so much. You are the best. You can read other messages I sent. Okay. Can you see the heading? Is a Chinese. Can you see that? BITFXT.
Yeah. Yes.
I said, okay, see. I said, and we told them that if they should all withdraw on or before, if they fail to withdraw on or before 10th because of them, it's good. So this is me trying to explain the situation to them, right? And so I have your interest at heart, beyond your imagination. Beyond, most of you don't know me, but if you get to know me, you will see that I'm opposite of whatever you have heard about me. But I don't care about whatever anybody have heard about me. I don't care, because I'm me, and I don't, I just live my best life and do the best I can. But what I'm trying to say is, if you get to know me, you will discover the real me. I'm not the person that you feel you have in your imagination. Okay? So I've reached out to them, and they are going to extend it to 12. So please, as much as you can, let's see how we can reach out to the people we invited and follow them up, right? Hopefully, as much people as possible
3.
Prince Will?
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. First of all, I know on easy. I mean, what other people, it's not easy. What you're doing is not actually easy, and trust me, compared to other CEOs and people that are trying something like this, you are trying, and I know it's not being easy for you, despite the talks and everything. You're trying your best, and this is actually a very good step going forward.
Yeah.
So I actually thank you for this. Yeah, but there's one issue I encountered one day, because definitely, by the grace of God, I want to be where you are or more in years to come. I want to be like you. So the last thing I would ever do is to talk bad on you, because I know you are trying your best. When I heard of this, because normally I'm not always online because I have an offline business and it takes a lot of my time. I tried to go and withdraw the BFI I had, the small BFI I had in my wallet. But I discovered that the transaction fee is more is much compared to what is inside. Okay, I had 10 BFI. And I wanted to withdraw the 10, and the transaction fee I was seeing was like $5.1. Why 5.1 BFI?
Yeah.
So I was like, was that a glitch or is that the normal thing? And if it's the normal thing, is there a way we can buy more so that it will be that we are paying for that withdrawal? Because it was like it's very cheap now, unlike when we bought it.
Yeah.
You get. So I want to know this.
Somebody have asked that question before. The way the algorithm works is that it calculates the gas fee based on the real-time gas fee on Ethereum blockchain. So the real-time gas fee, if it's $1, it will check how many BFI in the exchange can buy $1, and that's what it will charge. So when we made this announcement, I don't know why some people went to dump their BFI, and because there was no much liquidity on the trade, the price went down. So the gas fee is calculating based on that 5 is times whatever the current price is in the exchange. It may not even be up to $1 or $2. So, but what we want to do, what I promise to do, is to subsidize the BFI transaction fee. So maybe by tomorrow, when you try to withdraw, you will see that the fee have gone down very well. So you may not be paying maybe 1 BFI or 0 point something BFI to make that your withdrawal that is showing you 5 BFI now. So we'll subsidize it. Okay. So anybody that is having, you're welcome. Just try to withdraw again tomorrow. It should work.
Okay. And is there any way, I asked 2 questions. Is there any way we can buy more at this time, considering everything that is happening?
Yeah, so we are not selling as a company. Anybody that is buying BFI from any exchange is buying from people who are selling. You understand?
Okay.
So if you are able to buy more, beautiful. If we can even buy more at this current price, we'll be very happy with that. So for those who want to sell, please just do well to sell cheap.
I have something I want to complain about too.
Okay, Wizzy.
Hello?
Hello. Yes, I'm Wisdom. Wismek.
Okay, after Wiz, Abdul Ghani Hussein. All right.
Okay. I'm Wismek. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Please, I have I don't know if this question has been asked, but I have almost 500,000 BKY on your exchange.
Okay.
And after the first upgrade, my BKY has not reflected.
Okay.
And I saw the news you're going for another upgrade again. So my question is, what happened? What will be the fate of all those my coins we bought then that has not reflected on my wallet?
Okay. Ziki is going to send you a DM now. Ziki, his name is Wizimek. Send him a DM on this Zoom now. So give Ziki your UID, your email, and the coin in question. Okay. So any of these complaints will be resolved within this week.
Okay. I should send it to Zeke.
Yeah, Ziki. Just he will send you a message now on Zoom here.
Okay. Zeke.
Thank you. All right, so Ganiyu. Ganiyu, Hussein, you wanted to say something before?
Please, I can't find Zeke in the participants.
Okay, Achibong Ezekiel. You see Achibong Ezekiel.
It's Achibong.
Yeah, Ezekiel. Yeah. Ganiyu.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. I made a withdrawal from BITFXT to Bilaxi almost a week ago. And when I got the email that my BFI has been withdrawn, now it did not reflect on the Bilaxi wallet. So I went to complain to their admin and they said BFI deposit has been disabled. But before then it was not. And now even the deposit address is no longer there. So I have the hash though. I have the hash for the transfer. So I don't know if I will have to wait for them. I messaged the admin again to know if they resolved it, but there has been no response. So I don't know if you have any idea about what happened and why it's like that. If there's any way they are going to resolve it.
Yeah. So I have idea of what happened and why it happened. And you said when you reached out to them, did they respond?
They did. They told me the deposit has been disabled for now. That I should wait for another update, depending on when they enable it.
So this brings us to the final section. Because I'm not seeing more questions. So it brings me to the final section of this final segment of this session, this AMA session. And the answer to the question you asked is embedded to what I'm going to say now. Okay. So we are going to be seeing a lot of updates on BFI and on Boundless Pay in coming weeks. We are speedily approaching our launch period. And talking about BFI, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Okay, we can see your screen.
Okay. So this is bitdefy.io. I mean finance.bitdefy.io, but we are going to move it to the main server. So finance.bitdefy.io with the improved information on what we are doing right now on BFI. Now, BFI was initially built on Ethereum blockchain. Sometime January this year, we decided to make it multi-blockchain token. But then we had a session today with some of our advisors. And currently we have new advisors. These people are going to be announced very soon. Professor Graham, Pierre, Junior, most of them are top people in the crypto industry globally, white people. He advised that we focus on just one blockchain, and the blockchain is going to be Binance Smart Chain. All right. So we initially created the Binance Smart Chain version of BFI token, as we had like 50% of the coin on the Binance Smart Chain and the other 50% on Ethereum blockchain, right? But now we're going to create another one that will be fully Binance Smart Chain version of it. And we have reached out to Bilaxy exchange. They said we are going to pay some extra amount before they can switch it, which we are currently working on. So they are going to be switching the one on Bilaxy exchange to our new smart contract, which is going to be the Binance Smart Chain only of BFI, right? So there'll be no, the ERC20 on will no longer be functional. So anybody that have BFI token already in what do you call it, in Bilaxy, you don't have to worry. Automatically, the one you have there will automatically switch to the Binance Smart Chain on. So when you are withdrawing, you can withdraw it to your Trust Wallet, Binance Smart Chain version, what do you call it, wallet address, and it would reflect there. Then anyone who still have their own on Trust Wallet, there's no problem. I'm going to swap it for you. What you will need to do is to send it to Boundless Pay. Once Boundless Pay comes live, and when you send it to Boundless Pay, it will be swapped there automatically. As you are withdrawing, what you will not be withdrawing will be the Binance Smart Chain version. So it will be seamless. So you don't have to worry. Now, for those who made deposits into Bilaxy Exchange and it did not reflect until now, reach out to them. They're going to help you fix it. Just reach out to them. They will help you to fix it. Okay. So in coming weeks, you can buy BFI on PancakeSwap. We are going to be adding liquidity. You will notice that this is not the same website you used to know, right? So we're going to be adding liquidity on PancakeSwap, so that if you want to buy it or swap it on PancakeSwap, you can do that. And if you want to add liquidity to be able to make what do you call it, liquidity pool transaction fee profits, we are going to educate you on how you can do that so that you can make money on that. And you can also buy it directly from Boundless Pay. So later you can come back here on the website to read more on the new stuff we are working on. You know, the token is self-deflationary. It's a governance token. We are currently working on the governance model. You know, it powers a lot of services that we have on Boundless Pay, and it functions as a loyalty points token. We are the smart contract we are creating now for BFI on Binance Smart Chain will be able to distribute. Loyalty points to everybody that is holding BFI. So as far as you are holding BFI on your wallet, anytime somebody perform a transaction, the burning feature that used to burn entirely is going to be segmented into two. 50% will be burnt forever, while 50% will be distributed to everybody that is still holding BFI on their wallet. So you can just be holding BFI and you'll be seeing that you are receiving deposits in your wallet automatically just because you are holding the coin. So we are still modifying the smart contracts to offer some of these things. Someone said, what if we are holding BFI on BITFXT? Please withdraw it. Just withdraw it to Trust Wallet or withdraw it to Bilaxy wallets. Any of them, just withdraw it, please. Don't hold it on BITFXT. Okay, don't hold it on BITFXT because BITFXT will be going offline in a couple of days' time. So when you have time, so we are developing the white paper. The new white paper is already out, but we want to upload it as soon as we are done with the token economics of the loyalty points that we'll be integrating on the current smart chain that we are creating. Okay. I'm surprised some things are not displaying. Yeah, so yeah, we are working. Basically, we are working, and we are going to be showing some. We're going to be making a lot of announcements in coming weeks, especially for boundless pay and BFI in coming weeks. So if you are holding BFI, hold it tight. If it dumps, if you have money, buy the dip, but don't spend money that you are not willing to lose. Whether it's my coin, this is not the first time I'm giving this kind of advice. In any project entirely in the crypto space, even if it's your brother that owns the coin, it could also have issues tomorrow. So don't use what you're not willing to lose. If you make money, you make money. And our prayer is that we make money and make it big, right? So if you still have any other question, at least I will answer 2 or 3 questions. I think this session have really taken a long period of time, a long time. But it's all for good. If you have any other question, you can, ask. I will attend to those questions before we call it a night. Any unresolved issue. All right, so since there are no issues, I would let one or two persons from our community, from our internal team, to say one or two things before we call it a night. Crypto World Exchange CEO, David Zoe, CEO of BI, and Winifred. So somebody asked a question, Samuel Adedeji, please, can you drop the general group link for updates, please, maybe Telegram or WhatsApp? So Ziki, please copy the Telegram link. So because in coming weeks, we are going to continue updating. We are going to keep the Telegram group hot from tomorrow. So from tomorrow, yeah. The BFI and Boundless Pay Telegram group is going to be hot from tomorrow. So Ziki, copy the 2 links and paste it here. Boundless Pay and BFI. Okay, Davizoy, the floor is yours.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you so much for the opportunity. And thank you everyone for coming here and also listening. It's super nice and cool that we all understood what, as you all know what happened to BITFXT. And as I was saying on my personal that things happen. So now the most interesting part is when it happens and the person takes, let's say, responsibility is what I'm very happy about, because normally you know how many they do by run back and the Telegram. But I think even though we know it's kind of heartbreaking and it's not really cool with our business because we have plans for BFI, BXT, blah blah blah. But that doesn't change the fact that's happened. I want to say very thank you for at least understanding with us, and for sure, whatever Mr. Frank told you guys or tells you guys today, is be work on. And for sure, our BFI, congratulations to you. As you said, we work on the BST already, and once it's up for smart links, we'll let you guys know on the rest. Thank you so much, sir.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, I think those things we're not showing are showing now. Okay, so I'll yield the floor to Crypto What CEO, Water Crypto What, to address the community. Then Winifred.
Okay, thank you. Please, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, all right. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
All right. I really want to thank you, Mr. Franklin, for for this because it really provided a platform, for every person that availed themselves to be able to ask a whole lot of questions concerning the issue that that you're passing through and some other things. So I really thank you for the way you address everyone in a calm manner. Thank you for all the solutions that you have provided to our problems. Though some of the problems have not been, dealt with some of them, but I think that in time, all these things is going to be sorted out. So it's not easy to handle a community full of people and where money is involved. These emotions and some other things tends to to soar high. So I thank you for everything that you do, everything how you handle this community. That's a major thing, and the kind of person that you are. So that's why I don't really like when people attack you or anything or whatever. You know how it is. You know how it has been. So I want to also thank everyone that have heard access to this meeting, to this AMA. So it's been a wonderful experience all through. And I believe that the sky is not our assessment point. And just like you said, we'll really make more this way. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much. And then Miss Winifred. Are you there? You are muted. Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Thank
good
you.
evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, I just want to first, I want to say thank you to the CEO, for giving us this time because not everyone that will do this. I myself have been a product of, investing in platform, and at the end of the day, it don't turn out good. I know what those people, I know the reply they give. Normal reply, it's business. Every business is a risk. Every business is a risk, and he can as well say that there's nothing you can actually do to him because it's business, and you are aware that okay, if I invest something, I'm taking risk. It's all about risk taking. But then again, even after all the thing, okay, he tried paying a lot of people, which I'm aware of, and aside that, he's still bringing out himself, bringing out his time. So try to explain to everyone. I try to carry everyone along on behalf of the group, everyone present here, even those people that are supposed to be here that are not here, we say thank you to the CEO for the time and everything. Then again, I also want to talk to us. I want to talk to us that okay, our manner of approach, we should try to be diplomatic about the whole thing because it was never anyone's fault. And I'm aware that there was publication that everyone should actually withdraw their fault, which a lot of people claim they did see it. So he actually did the best he could do, but what has happened. And thank God he's not being very naturalized about the whole thing. He's still trying to fix this and pass this up. And I hope that this whole thing gets resolved in no time so we can all go back to our normal way of life. And okay, yeah, he has already said okay, he's going to compensate some people, and we are just hoping for a better future. And when the Bowless Pay comes out, we hope that once BITFXT couldn't do, the Bowless Pay will do it much, 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 much better. The CEO himself is a visionary man, and I know that in the space of 2 to 3, 4 to 5 years, it's going to move in a very high speed, and everything is going to be resolved. Also want to thank everyone that are very patient. So this is why I thank everyone coming here today to listen, because a lot of people will say, "Oh, I don't want to listen to anything," because they will keep talking. So we appreciate your time. We appreciate the CEO too. We appreciate everyone, and I just want to say we should keep building, and so that the future of the Nigeria youth will be brighter than it is today. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Winifred. Uh, maybe any other one person from the general community. Feel free to indicate, and I'll give you space to give your final word. Um, I think there are 4 comments here. In this case, do you think anyone got email? Do you think, and I don't understand the question, Gani Hussein. Ogundare, please, how much is BITFXT token now? When can we buy on Pancake Swap, or where can I buy from? So you'll be able to buy from Pancake Swap this month. I may not be able to give the exact date, but once the Binance matching version of the token is out for the full token, and everybody have been able to swap, you can now start buying from Pancake Swap and in Boundless Pay, as well as on Bilaxe. Okay, what about those not on Telegram? Unfortunately, we have groups on WhatsApp though, but the main official group is going to be on Telegram, but you can follow up on the WhatsApp one as well. Yeah, okay, so write Ezekiel on this number. Yeah, so you can also save Ezekiel's number. If you have any question, you can reach out to him. All right, so I really appreciate that every one of you came around for this session today. I had this level of this kind of tiny doubt about the attendance, because I don't know, over time I noticed that people find it very difficult to join AMA sessions on BITFXT. I wouldn't know the reason, but this was at least attended to a certain extent, and I appreciate everybody that came, and stayed from beginning to end. I was talking about publications for people to withdraw. I myself got it late, but would have given earlier. Yeah, sure. Okay, no problem, no problem. I want to appeal to you. Spread this information to those you invited or your friends. Just tell them to withdraw. Let's see that at least, if not everybody, at least a good number of people, 90% of the people, are able to make their withdrawals before the website goes down. It's going to be up until 12th of this month, not 10th. It's going to be up until 12th of this month. So we have 7 days more to make these withdrawals. And if you have any issue, if you face any issues trying to make your withdrawals, we'll take care of it. Some of the complaints that have already been dropped, for those who try to withdraw BFI and it didn't work out, maybe the fee was high, we are going to take care of that. So from tomorrow, your withdrawals would go seamlessly. With this, we'll have to call it a night. I really appreciate that you guys attended. Have a good night rest, and see you guys in the next AMA.